Think I'm live. I'm on the wrong account. Hold on. I will check everyone's message. Well, everyone. Probably no one's message, but I will check people's message in a second. Let me just get the live stream up. Where is it? Let me click on it. There we go. I'm officially here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm being wheeled out again with peanuts. Oh, I am. Oh, that's hovering over the wrong thing. But I'm back again with peanuts. So this is going to be a fun week. I know. I know B. But I should really. Oh, there's all. There we go. That should be better. I just move that there. Just have that blare that. There we go. Drag this over here, and then we have that. And let me just open to watch that episode. Got an Alan Partridge ad. You love to see it. Love Alan Partridge. Yeah, I will be here until about 8 p.m. watching the EastEnders as I usually do. Fucking hell, these are salty. Just want to say, I know this week is heavily, I was heavily involved. B. I look forward to seeing that when it happens. I can't wait for that stuff. I know there's more Max and Priya stuff, but that just honestly, I don't know. I doesn't really hit the same as Max and Priya with like compared to Max and Stacy. But yeah, no, I enjoy doing these, and I enjoy being here. I enjoy having chat interaction, and I enjoy having the gays on my side, as you can tell, with my hair. I've got a rainbow shining in on me. There's a rainbow displayed behind me. So yeah, do I know anything else that's going on this week of EastEnders? I don't think I do. I think I literally only know about the bee stuff, and then that's it. I think also like I said, Max and Priya, but other than that, I don't know anything. I know Joel returns next week, which I swear he was announced in like May. Might have been even April. It was between April and May, and I'm still waiting for his return, but it is next week. So that's going to be fun to talk about on the podcast. Oh, let's talk about Joel. Whoa. I love Joel. I love Joel. Just, it's a very hard subject to really talk about considering what he had done in the show's canon. Hello, Y294HS7X. How are you? If you're a bot, you've been watching your videos for a while. All right. You're melting. You're not a bot. Okay, I'm hoping you're not a bot. I'm hoping you're not a bot. If I get a bloody message, you can go and stream boo.com to get bloody for viewers. I'm going to be pissed off here. I'm only messing. I hope you're doing well. What would you like me to call you, and what are your preferred pronouns? Unless you are sort of against all that wokey stuff, just you don't have to get pronouns, but what would you prefer me to acknowledge you as? Unless you want me to read out your full name, like every time you send a message, which I can do, but I am dyslexic, so numbers are not my strong suit. Lauren, all right, hello Lauren, nice meeting you. Well, you have bloody Jacqueline Josco from EastEnders in here. Yeah, no, it's just so I don't have to read like YT94H7X, like depending on the messages we get. Um, nice speaking. Yeah, how did you discover this channel? If you're wondering, I have a bowl of peanuts here, plastic bowl, of course, but a bowl of peanuts, and it's yeah, and I have a fruity straw for, and you will see the liquid afterwards. But yeah, if you in my teens, I used to be obsessed with these things. At free HS tape every episode. How can you be? Now again, I might just be a dumbass saying this. How can you be in your teens and VHS tape every EastEnders episode? That like a spelling mistake, or am I not clicking two and two together? Oh, you're 32. Oh, right. Oh, sorry. It's just when you said in your teens. Oh, I fucking misread it. I'm sorry. In my teens, I used to be obsessed with EastEnders at VHS tape every episode. Sorry, that was my mistake. I read in my teens space. I used to be obsessed. You started watching in 2006. What did you get into? What was your favorite storyline? And yeah, if you don't know how this works, I basically in about 2 minutes will start Monday's episode on the iPlayer, and hopefully by 7:30 we'll reach to the usual time EastEnders airs. And I don't think it's been delayed this week because of when Pauline died at Christmas, I saw the trailer and thought about watching it. Yeah, we've reviewed that Christmas, and you can check out our reactions if you want. But that Christmas is fantastic because I'm watching 1985 EastEnders, which if you are a member, you get to enjoy that. Not to plug the membership. I'm not like going. You're here now, £5. I'm not here to do that, but watching 1985 EastEnders, not with Ash, but with another mate called Luke. But watching not Sonia. Bloody hell, I'm getting my names mixed up. Pauline was a fantastic character. Like I love her in '85. She's a brilliant character, and she does so. Like uh, Wendy Richards does it good. I lost interest in for EastEnders for a few years during lockdown. Yeah, lockdown is I'm just checking the time here. Lockdown, it would be one of the worst times to get into it, considering how the world sort of went. If that makes sense, because how the world went, and how like with everything got fucking screwed up. But lockdown, like when they returned from lockdown, it became one of the worst. I would say one of the worst things to watch, because they made Eden in a love interest with Sharon, which just doesn't work. The whole Max affair with Stacey was nuts. They're redoing that now. Well, not with Stacey, because obviously Lacey Turner's on holidays, and it is 7:30, so I am going to just boot up the episode, turn it down so I don't blow my fucking eardrums off. They're doing that with Priya, who's a new character. Basically doing it that. I am doing it with that. I'm just explaining it in case you haven't watched it. If you watch it, then I'm just explaining it for anyone else who's here. But yeah, no, they're redoing that with Priya, and I thought they ruined Halfway and his brother. Stuart was a great character. When I was dipping in and out of EastEnders before, I permanently watched at Christmas 22 up to, well, currently July 26. I loved Stuart when I watched it, because he was just an insane character, and he had he just had like sort of an edge to him that had really been seen. Like I remember a scene, and I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but he wants to frame Mick, so he shoots himself. Oh, here's halfway. Speaking of him, but yeah, but you know what? Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah. That was a worst Christmas because that happened on Christmas Day 2010. That was a that was a horrible fucking Christmas episode. Because if you don't know, we are going throughout the years. We have been since 2024. We've been doing 10 Christmases. So even though this year it will be 16 Christmases because of oh we're doing to 85 to 01 instead of doing 85 to 95 and then 96 to 01. You've met people from EastEnders at Comic Con. I'd be afraid to meet people at like Comic Cons. Not afraid, but Jack is crying. I need right. You're gonna have to explain to me who Anise Badland and Daniels played, if you don't mind. I know who Michelle Ryan is. That is Zoe from recollection, and Anita Dobson is Angie from recollection. But yeah, no, like it's Jack is crying now. Oh, and Babe. Yeah, there we go. I love Aunt Babe because I'm also not for the channel, but just because I curse you. Yeah, I'm watching that with again off screen with again my co-host for 85 EastEnders, Luke, because he's struggling to get through 2015. So I just thought a great banter. He'd just because we have great banter together, I just thought I'd help him out. And I'm loving Aunt Babe. Hang on, an advert. Oh, sorry. Billy is currently hiding in the boxing gym or boxing den, whatever they call it. Nita Dobson was so friendly, really lovely lady. She seems like a lovely lady. Her husband in the show did not seem like a lovely lady, Dan Watts, or Leslie Grantham. I might be wrong, but yeah. Billy's hiding in the boxing gym and he's talking because he's being solicited for murder. He's doing a 2-for-1 signed photo and selfie. That's actually based. I just find how silly the police are at this moment. Because the police are believing that B has died, but like, if you just go up to it and just like put your fingers on the fridge and you smell it, it's not blood. What do you guys think about the BX? Well, um, um, Ash is not here to answer it, but but I don't think I think she leaves in Tuesday's episode. I haven't seen Wednesday's episode. I'll see it now in about an hour. But if you're on about when she leaves in the police car, I have I don't think it's her final scene. I do think she will somehow escape because it would seem a bit too convenient if she's just in prison. So, like to me, she's that insane. She would escape and try and like plead with Honey and then obviously die. Because I feel like that's how the character ends. Because she is a character you can't bring back. They'll let B out. Yeah, I say they could, but yeah, I don't really know how it will go. Reflects on real life with the police. I saw a video near me. Police almost caught someone and they stopped running and let them go. That is the police for you. I think it was good, but needed to be a bit more spread out. I know how insane it gets by the end of this episode. That is what it is. Like, um, yeah, you can spoil me. I don't mind you driving. You can spoil me. I don't mind. Um, the scene with Dawn and May was scary. Psycho May was insane to watch. But they let me out, yeah. But to be honest, Ronnie Acorn did get a stint truncated. Sorry, I don't know that word. Again, English is my first language, but I also suck at English. Um, they were on about Amy looking at photos of Ronnie and Roxy at the same time. People were saying it went on too long. Max and Priya do crazy shit that makes the episode ahead. In Wednesdays or in Mondays, May would deck be, yes. E and May would be a good dynamic. Isn't Wednesday? I know they do a little bit of this shagging in that episode, in Wednesday's episode, because I have a spoiler. I follow a spoiler account on the Watching Walford Instagram account. I also check it out because, like, just so I know, like, I get a brief of what's going on about it. It's literally just melodrama. Just have a look at this. Have a look at this bottle I've got. Look at this bottle. But need to bring back. Need to bring Mad May back sometime. It's literally just melodrama without the sauce. I'd love to see them together. Who is the one who turned on the gas stove or gas oven and blew the whole house up? I thought that was Mad May, but that probably wasn't Mad May, was it? That was Mad May. All right, thank you. It was all right. Yeah, all right. So is she dead? Like, I'm assuming she's dead. Yeah. She let us sing, and then the whole fucking house blew up. I loved when they did. I love when they. Vicky nearly died. See, if I had the EastEnders guru beside me, she'd be there going, "Well, I'm actually when you digest this scene and actually think of the realistics about it and how she didn't die, you know it's unrealistic." And I say, "All right." I love Ash. Ash is a great lad. Um, Max, I'm assuming is now in Priya's flat for to talk to him, to talk to Priya. Uh, EastEnders is toned down a lot these days. They, well, see, I don't know if it's toned down. I just think they play it safe most times. I'll read your comment in a second. I don't think it's toned down because they just want to play it safe, whereas they do go crazy sometimes. But do you really want to make a random week in July memorable, or do you just want to do melodramatic and hope people are intrigued? You could probably imagine it in a second. Like I feel like this B stuff should be end of the week. That was way more interesting than later episodes. Um, Mickey nearly died. Trevor did a similar thing with a flame and petrol. Peggy let it burn. Um did you like the Who Killed Lucy Beale? Who Killed Lucy with Bobby? Um uh from what I've watched of the storyline, I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it. and but the conclusion and the aftermath is absolutely shit, because they had a great starting point with who killed her, and then just when it's revealed to be Bobby, it's just completely terrible. In my eyes, because I feel like Bobby was the wrong choice. If you wanted to have someone who could have killed her, um, if you wanted someone to kill her, I would have probably went with Nick, because it would have tied in a lot of stories for the 30th. But obviously, you don't want to do that. But that's how I would have done it. Even though it would have been more fucking depressing, I'd assume. Yeah, Nick would have. Nick would have. Currently, fucking Jasmine is talking to Penny, and she's drinking an iced latte or something out of a cup. So I turned 11 before the story concluded. So I'm assuming you are now fucking. I only remember these standards from December 2016 when I was 12. I was 12 as well. Like, you were the same age as me. Um, the first story I remember was Xmas 2016 with Phil Delivered, followed swiftly by Ronnie and Roxy. Uh, yeah. Um, I thought it was ridiculous that Ian and Denise got together. Yeah, the fucking. When you think of all the relationships, since the show is episodic and runs for 210 episodes, it is fucking crazy the amount of weird romances there is. But I thought it was ridiculous. Nick was a good one. I liked when Ethel beats him up. Ethel beating him up was hilarious. Like, you could tell I dislike John Sen. A lot of people dislike John Sen. Wasn't John Sen also the guy who did Bad Boy Alfie Moon, or am I mixing my errors up? I know that was still the 2010s. That was not John Sen. All right, sorry. That was someone else. That was John York, the person who created Cat. Fucking hell. One of my favourite scenes was Ricky telling Carol she's fit. And Life on Mars. Or when Ian goes upstairs in the Vic and stares at Ronnie's chest, and she chases him down, and nearly clavers him with a pin pack. Ian is a weasel. I like how they're recording this on Instagram Live. Not Instagram Live, but the Instagram Live equivalent. Oh yeah, when Dot was on webcam, I don't remember that. I came back at Xmas 2019. Yeah, that was good. Oh, what's the fucking song that fucking Stay Another Day? That was a. Have you seen the live mistakes for Scott Mellison? So yes, where he fumbles his line, and then they basically went, "Well, we're not getting you to do any lines in any future live episode." So I skipped most of 2021, bar the start and then didn't bother with 2022 until September. Can you share YouTube links here? Yeah, I've seen the clip though. You can share it, but I won't be able to put it up on stream for obvious reasons because it more than likely will get taken out by the BBC. Not trying to downplay it. It's just because I wouldn't be able to react to it for the fact that it's a BBC show unless it happened in the fucking 80s, which somehow I can get away with. Well, most of the 80s. These fucking peanuts, I'll tell you what, are salty. They're cheap, salty peanuts. And when I say they're salty, they are. I sort of miss and don't miss Albert Squared. Either way, that was better than the Sen era. Was Albert Squared the game show? Um, Doc Brennan gets scared of a computer. Let me just copy the message. I'm just. I've pinned it. You can't tell if my computer, your computer is laggy or not. Let me know. I'll check see if I'm dropping frames. I'm dropping 0.1 frames. So it's probably not me. But uh, Love and Charlie surely is badass with halfway. Oh no. Do you think they did wrong killing Hev off? You mean Heather? No. Again, it was either she leaves or she dies, and to basically face Ben out, it was a good idea. I do not know what Heather could have done. Oh no, and he's chasing after B. No, whack her. Whack her. Oh yeah, she's looking at pictures of Ronnie and Roxy. Does this mean that Ronnie and Roxy are back from the dead? Sorry. Don't think I can use my straw anymore, can I? No, I can't. That is lovely. Can't tell if my computer be laggy or not. My laptop is literally overheating. Maybe turn your laptop off and go on your phone. I do not want your laptop exploding. Sharon, my son is in the kitchen eating a biscuit. Yep, I remember that line. Or when Tam Ross bands spies on Keith Miller. Don't remember that one. Remember Tam Ross rude Masood. I just remember Tam Ross being a friendly bloke. I've never heard anything pervy about him. EastEnders will literally do anything to bring Ronnie and Roxy back. I'm not a fan. They shouldn't have killed them off. They shouldn't have killed them off. They should have just let them go on holidays. Funny, what? Funny, why would you follow her to a middle of nowhere? You fucking idiot! You followed her to the allotment. Like, who goes? I need to go to the. I'm gonna run after you into where no one can spot me. Like, I'm not saying like you should be a bit wary, but also the fact that see, the problem with this is there hasn't been a week or anything. It's just been like 4 days since Thursday. Sorry, I'm interested in this. Give me a second. Okay, this has just gone a bit more creepy, but fair enough. Um, he has kidnapped Honey. You put a safety belt on her. Hey, put a safety belt on her. Don't buckle yourself in. Buckle the woman you kidnapped in as well. Apparently, this woman can also drive. Right. All right. Hold on. Let me just continue watching there for a second. I'll read your comments in a second. Give me a second. Next episode there, please. 7th of the 7th. Let's go. All right. Where did I miss? Ba ba ba. You need slapping down. When buying a club or Jordan, you need slapping down. He calls Keith Miller a lazy slob and makes it so people can watch. Glad they bumped Stella off. They got Ofcom complaints for that, I think, and Tanya burying Max. Yeah, I hated Tanya burying Max. 2007, 2008 were definitely the most EastEnders most disturbing. I mean, heck, the whole Derek's entire era, Tony and Whitney, Dottie and Nick, that storyline makes me sick even thinking about it. Oh, I was 4 at the time. He's putting my comment back on every time I comment. Oh, the reason why I put your comment back on every time you comment is because I pinned it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It was Honey is trying to escape. Also, Dottie and Nick. Well, I mean that Dottie was way more believable than Dottie 2021. Dottie was going to poison Dot. That makes her sound like a Blumhouse villain or something. Baby swap, running in Gaga complains. I mean, there's a shit story, but EastEnders has gotten way darker than that. I couldn't watch Trina get killed in the shed. Should have got more complaints about how shit it was. Oh yeah, I know Lucas. We were Dottie and EastEnders and Christianity were the sort of the best toys. What about when Ev and Charlie went to George Michael's house? Just dumb in the Minute Mart. Uh, I don't know about spelling. Out of the audience. Yes, this episode was the most stupidest 30 minutes of television I've seen in years, decades even. Okay, Dan, let's hear it. I'm on the most stupidest episode, which is yesterday. I love you, Dan. Never change, Dan. I've got some little stuff there, Aldi. Um, it's don't worry. Did Heather more justice than EastEnders ever did. EastEnders mistreated the character. The problem with Harry Hill was the jokes got repetitive, and it was literally just with Harry Hill and Heather, the jokes just went from unfunny to like repetitive of like she's fat, she likes sausages, isn't that funny? Yeah, Steve McFadden did do panto, still does panto at 60. Yeah, fucking mad lad. Well, I don't know why I'm saying mad lad, like he's out in the town down in beers at 3 a.m. But I found Honey's phone. Will you still be streaming at 8:15? It should be, boy. What happened to 8:15? Oh, alright, you can pop out, but yeah, go ahead. If you need to do stuff, go ahead, do stuff. Fucking have these peanuts. EastEnders when I give Heavstone nice to kill her off, other than meanness, months made fun of her. John Slater talking to Tracy was funny. Yeah, Tam Wah was funny. I did like Tam Wah. Billy has left. Oh yeah, when Harvey was cheating with Peggy and Pat, and they make him leave the fake starters and everyone. You mean Frank Butcher? Harvey Freeman. I thought you were on about Frank Butcher. Harvey Freeman. I have no fucking clue who Harvey Freeman is. I am sorry. When they get drunk in the ice cream van, that sort of time, and they bullied this guy on a bus. I believe that's what Lauren is on about. Yeah, I remember when Pat and Peggy got drunk in the ice cream van. That was 2009. That was just before Peggy leaves and before Pat dies in 2012. See you, Peggy. All right. See you. Hope you find a modicum of enjoyment of the pointless melodrama. I'll be back in an hour. See you in an hour. Sorry, the husband called. You're back. You're back. Welcome back. Uh, Mr. Niece is having treatment now. You know for a fact Jack is back. Jack is back on the takeaway crusade. LOCB made it medium 6 at 80/50. But I gone to Kent. That's way too much sugar, honey. Anyways, where was I? Thank you. Poor Denise. Remember when Lucas kept her in a cellar? Yeah. The whole hour and a half with baby George. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? I'm so fucking lost. What the fuck is going on? I'm so confused to what's happening. Sorry, I'm not reading the chat. I'm so lost here. Oh, the women are driving up to Kent. Gone to Kent. The controversial opinion, but Owen was a lot worse in terms of treatment of her. Lucas was just seriously mentally ill and with his religious delusions. Lucy and Craig was a good one too. Poor Patrick. Stephen all was brought her perfect for B. Abby got darker with age. What's wrong? Oh yeah. Sorry, I've just been invested in this episode. I'm so confused, but I'm so interested. How are they gonna find honey? Don't tell me they've just left as the minute they arrive. What the fuck is happening here? Wait, Gray's back. Yeah, he's back. What the fuck? I don't. Okay. So they've magically got honey just in time she was escaping. They've reunited. Honey and Billy have reunited. Alright, here we go. Fringe teen drama. Let me just check my phone very quickly. Alright, this episode has been very weird, but it's been decent. How have you been, anyways, Lauren? And CB Media, if you're still here. Sorry, I haven't been interacting much. I just asked how you're doing. I've got my moo on. Fuck off, Ash. What have I learned? That is Ash. AquaDreams is his old account. That is Ash. This is our new friend, our new member, our new community friend. Lauren is her name. She uses she her pronouns. This episode has been alright. A bit weird, but alright. I'm not looking forward to Wednesday's episode. I heard it's just a shagging fest, but still. When is Honey gonna, or not Honey, when is B gonna bust the door down, door down like fucking Triple H did to Randy Orton? Why has she got him hostage by a fucking corkscrew? Billy, you've battered a 17-year-old. You can surely fight back against a fucking woman. Like, I'm not being mean here, but Billy, you can fucking just throw her over your shoulder. I've seen what you've done to Jamie. Cork's through moonsault and Billy Mitchell's neck. I was here. I was sat here. Yeah, no, but to me, right? Because I'm not saying in this situation, I'm not like turning into the guys like if a UFC fighter put me in an armbar, I would, or like just put me in a submission with my arm, I'd let him snap it. But like you surely would just fucking grab her and just throw her over your shoulder. Like she's just got a corkscrew. She's not really going like if she just stabs him in the neck, it's not really gonna hurt him, is it? I feel like the scene where Nicholas, Sucky, and Linda are all talking about how talented Honey is felt like even the actors thought the idea was garbage. But this can't be her final scene, though. She has to come back somehow. They're wheeling her out now. She's being arrested. Let's go. I like how Elaine just arrives in the final 5 minutes. Elaine, she was in your house. You could have been here a bit more. Oh, excuse me. Bea has lost her only friend in the world. No. Why the fuck was she holding him hostage with a cork? Like, with a fucking thing that you pull wine corks out of. Big Mo watching. Big Mo on roll. Driving her away now. As her bench. As she's being wheeled away by the fucking police. God, it's so shit. Right, right. No, see, my two problems with this. Let me just fast forward again. What is the end of that? See, my problem is you can't like to me you can't have her do that for the whole 6 months. I understand that, but you show glimpses of it is what I would say. You show glimpses of her, like of B being this insane. Like she does hit Billy. Like you have her be more insane. Like I know, like we've technically seen her being insane by creating an AI profile and using his voice. But if you had her had like actual moments like what she did with Billy holding him hostage, well, hostage, because it fucking wasn't a hostage. But if you had scenes like that, you could have done it better. Like if you had her slowly unravel as the months go on, like literally when the credit card debt is like when the credit card debt is like exposed, you see her go insane a bit more, and then you could have her leave and then come back, and Honey doesn't know where to trust her, and then obviously, yeah, you could have had her unhinged for the like past month or so. Because literally, all you have to change is that she gets caught for the fight for stealing the credit card, like doing identity theft, and she basically then goes on the run. She creates a profile of Billy and creates like a deep fake of his voice. You have her do all of that, and then this gets exposed to the square that Billy's been on dating sites. And then obviously you have B send Honey text messages saying we can finally be reunited when he's out of your life. I've ruined his life. And then she comes back and is even more unhinged, and then she gets arrested. Instead of in the 5 episodes you show us what you could have done for the last month and a half, because I'm sorry, but someone just creating a fake profile on a dating app and AIing someone's voice to say I would like to shag you, like, is not, in my opinion, is not like insane or unhinged. Unhinged is when she's slapping the meat or when she's like punching up random things and getting annoyed at the simplest things. But yeah, they've used the cottage. They've used the cottage, and they've fucking. I will read your comment in a second, Lauren. They've used the cottage just for like 4 scenes. At that rate, you don't even have to go to Kent to get a college. Like a cottage, not college, cottage. Like, it's just so silly. It's so fucking silly. Like, it's also the fact that she somehow has the strength to, okay, Honey, I can somewhat believe, but she somehow has the strength to put Honey in the back of a car, drive off, and also she has the strength to hold Billy hostage. Like, lads, I'm not being mean here, but that's not really, like, I just don't believe she could actually hold Billy hostage. Is the problem? Because I feel like Billy would be a bit stronger than that. Like, I know that might sound silly, but that's just my takeaway. The episode is funny for it. She was obsessed with social media, yeah. And the only reference we had of her being obsessed with her being obsessed with social media was the fact that Will, when he downloaded the copied everything from her phone onto his PC, was they briefly mentioned that she posts a lot on social media. I believe she posted before on social media, and they did show her like posting photos of Honey before, I want to say, but they've made very brief mentions of that, and instead want you to focus on she's obsessed with social media without actually showing you she's obsessed with social media. So it's very weird how you go about it, because if you drop something like that that's supposed to be a big hint at what her character is, then it's a bit silly, because you should have shown more of us seeing it, in my eyes, because then it would become a bit more believable. Anyways, I'm going to start this episode and read Lauren's comments. Um, they act like they set it all up all along. Yeah, you can't deliver a storyline with key moments and go, well, we did it, and it's like, yeah, but having Will vaguely mention, oh yeah, she's on Instagram like 20 hours a day, like that's not a key thing in my eyes. You've got to do more than just she uses it. But yeah, no, what was the worst dropped storyline? The worst one was when when Max was supposed to return in like 2016, 2017, and the baby swaps up there. And he was supposed to take over the square with Wilmot Brown for 3 years, but they obviously cancelled that because that was stupid. What about Aidan and Phil's storyline? Aidan Maguire is a terrible character who I thought lasted longer, but he only lasted like 2 months. Well, no, 4 months, I believe. That was a horrible storyline. That's something I joke about with Ash, but it is a terrible storyline. Gavin Sullivan as a whole, where they just made Gavin like this big threat, but the only reason he's a big threat is because he got Kathy to fake her death, and the fact that he holds something over Kathy, and the fact he is like the biological dad. Yeah, yeah, introduced in September. Um, yeah, that was supposed to. Yeah, he's gone. He's introduced in September. They do a giant gang heist. They rob a graveyard or something, and then Aiden leaves by smacking the shit out of Danny Dyer. Sorry, not Danny Dyer, Mick Carter, and fucking leaves. That's basically what happens from memory, and then he leaves. And he's never seen again or heard of again, unless Phil has made a rough mention of it. Stupid bumping Mel off. I believe Mel is the woman who walked in front of a truck because she heard Hunter. I want to say, which I still like the whole. I believe she's not dead, but she is definitely dead. she got fucking flattened by a truck. It was the Hunter storyline was so silly though. The fact that he's just a massive gun pervert and he likes hurting people with guns. I don't remember the scene where all the men show up in a line. But I know that what I was saying is, the Hunter storyline, if I am recalling that, is Mel's kid, where he's just obsessed with guns. Is a bit weird in my eyes. Again, it's fun. It's a cool idea. Um, on unbelievably dead, undeniably dead. Yes. Um, but yeah, with him being obsessed with guns and him controlling how people feel and like for holding them hostage, it's such a stupid storyline, but it also sort of is funny. But it adds another, just a bit. We've gone a bit far. We don't know what to do with this storyline. Let's just give it a big conclusion, even though it doesn't matter. He had some mental disorder, mental health issue, because he killed his dad. I want to say his dad went to SA Mel. I wanted to say, yeah. And I know it's not supposed to say my favorite bit. My favorite bit of the hostage scene is when he holds oh my god, what's her name? He holds Phil's daughter hostage. I forget her name. I'm sorry. I just forgot her name. And basically Keanu runs in to save her, but he gets shot. It just reminds me of like, what are you gonna do? Uh, I'm gonna shoot you. Okay, shoot me then. Oh, you've shot me. That's just how I find it. Bus crash. The bus crash. The bus crash went nowhere to. Yeah, where Louise. There we go. Thank you, Louise. Ah, poor Kojo. Is Kojo looking for love? Uh, as I remember, what about when they killed Danny? Sorry, hold on. What? What about when they killed Danny off when Ian drowned him? Yeah, that was that was a storyline that I like to forget happened. Because as much as Ian is a weasel, to me, Ian would never kill someone, even intentionally or unintentionally. I know he did that unintentionally. He didn't mean to, but it's just like that seems a bit far in my eyes. Ah, that's awesome. Sorry. Oh yeah, and it was gross that Sharon was giving birth to Albie at the same time. Yeah, that was horrible. And McKeegan tricked Denny to start messing with him because they got Bernie. Yeah, it's funny when Phil was mad at Jenny for bullying, and he just grabs the remote and flings it. That's I'm not ready. Funny how Karen could get Keegan when he was out of line. Yeah, that was that. I did like Keegan. I liked his friend as well who got stabbed. I forget what his name is, but I remember watching that episode. Oh, Gray's here. Let's go. Jazz. I think that was his name. Keegan was horrible to Denise at first. He was really cruel to her. I don't have much to add to that. Sorry. Right, you murder three people. Like, you can't really defend you saying, "Bro, he didn't do it." Oh, he said Karen was dead and then mocked Denise for blaming him. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. The reason why she's not coming to the wedding is because she's not being paid. I know that is. Dave was really good with with Jazz being bumped off. Fair enough. So Max is currently hugging Cindy. Well, no, rubbing her face. Did you think? Me a second. Do you really think that they did right killing Shaquille off? Oh, that was the guy who was stabbed. Yes. Uh, yeah, they did. They did. I just googled to make sure. I mean, he was. I believe he was murdered for the fact that because they wanted to bring exposure to knife crime. So they did. They did right in doing that, I guess. Many years, Billy. Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, yeah. Keegan felt guilt of. I remember that. It was a decent storyline. Sorry, I'm just intrigued. I'm intrigued by the episode. It's a pineapple. I whoop, pineapple. Oh my god, honey's trans. Honey's trans. She's taking HRT, lads. We've got her. Under the sea. Under the sea. I don't know if that was you doing that voice, but funny pineapple. Mm. Oh, they're gonna kiss now. Oh. They're having. Max is going to have sexy wexy with fucking. Yeah. Alfie's like, I'm fucking fed up with this. I've been here for 20 years. What was going to happen is she's going to bunk off in the back of the back of the van car. don't really have much to add. There's a serious scene happening right now. I'm playing with a straw. Oh, here's me. This is actually on the right scene. Well, that was certainly a week of episodes. So that was certainly something. Um, hmm. Sorry, my lips are chapped. Um, Monday's episode is all right. Tuesday's episode's all right. This episode is something. It's this episode is certainly something. It was who said it? If I can scroll up. Who was it? Who fucking said it? 2K Dan C said it perfectly. Well, no, he said yesterday's episode was very stupid and super unrealistic, and I do agree with Dan. So, if anyone has final thoughts they want to say to me, say it now, and I will listen. All that build up for that. You dissing me, dog? If you're on about the EastEnders, yeah, all that build up for B to just episode. Oh, yeah. Priya is naked, so he's naked in the back of a boot. I don't have much to say about this episode. It's just nothing happened. Doing your pal are great on YouTube and enjoy your videos. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. I think Your Highness Ash would not be appreciated. I've just been referred to as your pal. We should be live tomorrow at 7:30, give or take. If we're not live in the night time, we should be live in the morning. It just depends on the heat, because obviously you don't want to be sat here at 7:30 at night when it's like 30 degrees and you have a ring light blaring on you, you know. His name is Ash. Unless you mean that my co-host for the classic podcast, then it's Luke. But my main host is Ash, or AquaDreams, as you saw him in the chat. Either or works. He streams on Twitch at AquaDreams if you want to follow him. Yeah. Ash is usually the other guy. Yeah, he has blonde hair. He's the funny one. I'm the less funny one. I'm only here on Wednesdays and Thursdays for live streams. He live streams mostly every day on Twitch, give or take, depending on the heat again. Can this bottle even be or something? Let me just... I am the cheeky one with silly dad jokes and witty humour. I love to see it. It's nice seeing you in chat. I was a bit scared at the moment because someone with that username I thought was going to be a bot at getting me to sign up to get AI viewers on streamboo.com, which I do not want to do because I think Ash would give out to me if I went to do that. But what can I say? You're welcome. I don't know. The new Moana live action movie's out this week. And no, I can tell you're a real person. You've said about 100 things about all these EastEnders. No bot is learning that from ChatGPT. Trust me. That takes real hard work skill to learn all that information about all these EastEnders. Or just going on Wikipedia and browsing it for hours. But I digress. Yeah, exactly. It takes a lot of years to know that knowledge. You can't just type that into ChatGPT. You just can't. You won't get that off ChatGPT. You need to go on the EastEnders wiki. You need to have the tags to put on my aerial on to get a good pictures. Oh yeah, ST Cricket fan, you've missed me reacting to the episodes, but this is also ST Cricket fan. You're old. 32 ain't old. ST Cricket fan's 40. A joke. ST Cricket fan is 32. Adverts. All right. Hello, ST Cricket fan. Nice seeing you here. What did you get up to? Sorry about the ads. I can't really help it. All I could do is turn off monetization, but as you're not a member anymore, that's a bit sus. Be right back. Alright. Used to watch it during the week on the omnibus. That's how you can tell you're a true fan. You watch them on the omnibus. I miss omnibuses. I know omnibuses do still exist, but I don't know if they are on TV anymore. No, Corrie used to do it. That's how you'd watch Corrie, but like Corrie was like 3 hours with all the 1 hour episodes. That was that was that would have been hell to watch an omnibus of Corrie in my eyes. Well, I believe Corrie episodes was changed to the BBC Three. No, alright, I was missing that. BBC Four is the one that went defunct or became an online site. If no badge, well, I don't know. I don't know, SD Cricket fan. I don't know. But how have you been, SD Cricket fan? Because I used to remember BBC Four. That's well, I'm not that old in comparison to the two people in the chat, but I used to remember BBC Four used to air Family Guy, which was always interesting. But it was harder to watch because we obviously don't have access to BBC over here. Like when they brought Bianca back, she used to go crazy. Yeah, not when they brought her back in 2023 and that Reese kidnapped her in fucking and lock her in a shed for 4 months. That wasn't fun. That was utter shit. You like Family Guy too? I know the older seasons better than the modern seasons. Um, I'm more of a South Park fan. You hate it, Sam. I'm all good. Hope you're well too. I'm doing well, SD Cricket fan. It is currently doing that 24 degrees Celsius, and I also got a new straw today. Look at this pineapple. Oh, let me just new straw. Doesn't fit in my Coke bottle though. That's the one problem. Obviously, if you're wondering what my Coke bottle is, it was this giant bottle of Coke. But yeah, I believe it's in a. If this is Mexican Coke, even though it says it was made in Atlanta, PA. Yeah, product of Mexico. Yeah, it's a big bottle of Mexican pop. If you don't know, Mexican Coke is the go-to Coke if you ever want to drink Coke, because they use. I probably read what it has here. It has sodium, total sugars. It doesn't have protein. And it says it uses cane, water, cane sugar, caramel color, uh, phosphoric acid, natural flavors, and caffeine. You like Waterloo Road? I do not. I do not. The only I don't really watch Waterloo Road. I don't like again. You would need my co-host to help you on that to ask all the questions. But Waterloo Road, he's more intact with that. You can tell me stories from it, and I will just read them out. I don't mind. I never got into fizzy pop. The fizz hurts my tongues. I'd no other option. I said Fanta or lemonade. We have a better Fanta equivalent over here. We have Club Orange, which you can get Rock Shandy or you can get Club Orange Orange. But yeah, I could probably pull up a picture of Club Orange Rock Shandy. Hold on. I don't know why I'm typing like as an old person, but That is Club Orange and Rock Shandy. Really? That is what Club Orange is. Half lemon, half. That is what it is. Do, do. I'm going to see the one who played Bat at Ains Paul at Comic Con on Saturday. Brett Ains Paul at Comic Con on Saturday. I used to like still Fanta from Mackie D's. I think Mackie D's still do sell Fanta. Have I not turned it off? I've not turned it off. I thought I turned it off. Sorry. I think they still do Fanta and Mackie D's. If you want to get it, be careful the ice cubes, but it's great. It's great. I'm usually on Coke or water. So I drink water now. I've got a water bottle that I use. Right. Oh, fizzy, not still. All right. Oh, right. Non-fizzy. Can you not get Fanta Zero Sugar? Or am I just being an idiot here? Like water juice and dilute. That is fair enough. I do like a bit of dilute sometimes. I do love a bit of dilute myself. Would do this was back in college. I like Robinson's apple and blackcurrant or summer fruits. I like my Waddies dilute. That's what I usually get. I get my Waddies dilute. Don't know if my Waddy's been sold in the UK, but it's actually nice. Be sold in the UK. I don't know. Let me have a look. I just put in my Waddy in it. Okay, apparently it doesn't exist in the UK, but this is my Waddy. That is my Waddy. When Phil, Ian, Ben, and Peter nearly died in the water in the car crash, I remember watching Phil and Ian fighting this classic. Phil liked dunking his head down the toilet. He did like dunking his head down the toilet. I do remember that. I do remember that. What is this game? I've always. Oh yes, the flying game. Never mind. Um, I'm just going to go through screenshots here. think I found look for Billy Porter 2 points over in his head. This is my co-host Ash, the one that's always with me. There you go. That is Ash. Just zoom in. There you go. That is Ash. That is Ash. There's his hat and Pikachu. I don't know. It's not here. It's just a church. Give me a second. You met Piggy too at Comic Con? I'm looking here. Give me a sec. Oh, Veronica, I thought you. Right, sorry, I misheard that. I misread that. Got another one here for you. Here's that. Let me just drop me out of it. There he is. Look at him. Look at him in his chair. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Maybe see if you can find more of them. There you go. This is who Ash is for people who've never. That's Ash. There you go. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just messing about. The, the 3 stages of Ash. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3. CP Ash. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna dip in and make your final thoughts here before I send it. We got Hanji's onto Rob after he helped him keep Dawn hostage. I've going Jay. See, there's just these scenes that I know nothing about. That I'm just like, yeah, I, I don't know. I guess so. I haven't really seen some of these scenes. I don't have much to say. I'm sort of a newer fan. But again, if you And if you like, I'm more familiar with 2008 9 era. That is fair enough. But if you like seeing this, and you want to talk, you want to see us, but not Ash, but me and my co-host Luke. Let me get Luke up for you. Give me a second. Let me just go to my screenshot folder. If you want to see me and Luke talk about, uh, uh this is my co-host Luke. If you want to see me and Luke talk about 85 EastEnders, go ahead, because we have that on the members payroll. So if you can join as low as £2, and you get to become a member, and get all the videos early, and you get to join me and Luke. We do it every 2 weeks. I upload 2 podcasts every second week. So you get 2 of them for the price of one, and that's what we do. We do 1985 EastEnders. This is my co-host for it. Ash is this. Where's Ash? And obviously Ash is the main host on the normal podcast, the one that is in 2026. So we have Luke here who does 85 with me. We have Ash here who does 2000. We used to react to it, but we don't react to it anymore because not that it took a lot of effort. It's just we decided to do 4 episodes instead of 2. So if you want to tune in for the what was I saying? If you want to watch the 85 podcast, just become a member for as low as £2, and you get to hear us talk about what it was like 42 years ago, 41 years ago. Look at Luke blocking that. You. So join. I guess I'll leave it there, and if you want to join, you can. You don't have to join. It was just I heard you talking about 85 EastEnders. I just wanted to let you know that me and Luke do a podcast on it, which we're nearly in October of 85. But if you want to know where we are in 85, we're just about to hit October 1985. So if you do become a member, tune in and watch it then. And who knows, maybe for the Christmas edition of 85 EastEnders, Ash and Luke might be on the same podcast. Who knows? Who knows? I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.